Greetings, my esteemed viewers, and welcome to another thought-provoking episode of the Clockwork Eye. Today, we embark on a fascinating exploration of the intriguing phenomenon known as the clever-sillies, highly intelligent individuals who, despite their intellectual prowess, seem to lack the common sense necessary to navigate the practical challenges of everyday life. Join me as we explore the psychological, philosophical, and sociological underpinnings of this perplexing paradox and uncover the hidden dangers that lurk beneath the surface of extraordinary intelligence. The concept of the clever-sillies has long captured the imagination of both academics and laypeople alike. As the renowned psychologist and intelligence researcher Lewis Terman once observed, there is no necessary connection between the degree of intelligence and the degree of common sense. This seeming disconnect between intellectual brilliance and practical wisdom has given rise to the enduring stereotype of the absent-minded professor, a figure who, while capable of unraveling the most complex mysteries of the universe, struggles to navigate the mundane realities of daily existence. But what lies at the heart of this curious phenomenon? Some researchers, such as the psychologist Dean Keith Simonton, have suggested that the key may lie in the personality trait known as openness to experience. In his seminal work, Origins of Genius, Darwinian Perspectives on Creativity, Simonton argues that highly intelligent individuals tend to be more creative, liberal, artistic, and drawn to novelty and abstract thinking. While these traits can be immensely valuable in the realms of scientific discovery and artistic innovation, they may also lead to a neglect of concrete, practical, and intuitive problem-solving skills. This idea finds support in the work of the philosopher and psychologist William James, who, in his classic text, The Principles of Psychology, distinguishes between two modes of thinking, the abstract and the concrete. As James writes, the abstract thinker often forgets that his system is only a system, and not the universe. He is liable to become a mere pedant, or to grow morbidly theoretical and aloof from the real world. In other words, an overemphasis on abstract thinking may come at the cost of practical engagement with the everyday challenges of life. The notion of the clever-sillies also resonates with the insights of the sociologist Erving Goffman, who, in his groundbreaking work, The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life, explores the intricate social rituals and performances that govern our daily interactions. Goffman argues that social competence, the ability to navigate the complex web of social norms, expectations, and cues, is a skill that must be learned and practiced like any other. For the clever-sillies, who may be more focused on the life of the mind than the intricacies of social interaction, this crucial skill set may be underdeveloped, leading to social awkwardness and faux pas. However, the risks associated with the clever-sillies phenomenon extend far beyond mere social ineptitude. As the evolutionary psychologist Satoshi Konozawa suggests in his provocative article, Why Intelligent People Tend to Be Less Religious and More Liberal, high intelligence may also be associated with a tendency towards risk-taking and novelty-seeking behavior. While this adventurous spirit can be a driving force behind groundbreaking discoveries and innovations, it can also lead to reckless decision-making and a disregard for personal safety. This dark side of the clever-sillies phenomenon is vividly illustrated by the tragic case of the brilliant physicist Richard Feynman, who, despite his towering intellect and scientific achievements, was known for his impulsive and sometimes dangerous behavior. As his biographer James Gleick recounts in Genius, The Life and Science of Richard Feynman, the Nobel laureate once nearly drowned while attempting to repair a malfunctioning ship's propeller underwater, and on another occasion, narrowly escaped serious injury while experimenting with explosive chemicals in his home laboratory. These anecdotes serve as a sobering reminder that intelligence, no matter how prodigious, is no substitute for common sense and a healthy respect for the practical realities of the world. As the philosopher Bertrand Russell famously quipped, the fundamental cause of trouble in the world today is that the stupid are cocksure, while the intelligent are full of doubt. Perhaps, in our quest to cultivate and celebrate intellectual brilliance, we have neglected the equally important task of nurturing wisdom, prudence, and a grounded understanding of the world as it is. Of course, it would be a grave mistake to suggest that all highly intelligent individuals are doomed to a life of impractical eccentricity and reckless decision-making. Many of history's greatest minds, from Leonardo da Vinci to Marie Curie, have demonstrated a remarkable ability to bridge the gap between abstract genius and practical mastery. As the psychologist Howard Gardner argues in his influential theory of multiple intelligences, true brilliance often involves a harmonious integration of various cognitive abilities, including not only logical, mathematical, and linguistic skills, but also spatial, interpersonal, and intrapersonal intelligence. Moreover, the very notion of common sense is itself a complex and culturally mediated construct, as the anthropologist Clifford Geertz explores in his seminal essay, Common Sense as a Cultural System. What may appear as a lack of practical wisdom to one observer may, in fact, be a reflection of a different set of cultural values, assumptions, and priorities. As Geertz writes, common sense is not what the mind cleared of cant spontaneously apprehends, it is what the mind filled with presuppositions concludes. Ultimately, the phenomenon of the clever-sillies serves as a powerful reminder of the complex, multifaceted nature of human intelligence and the perils of valorizing any single aspect of cognitive ability at the expense of others. As we strive to cultivate the next generation of brilliant minds, we must also remember to nurture the practical wisdom, emotional intelligence, and grounded self-awareness that are essential for navigating the challenges of the real world. So, my dear Clockwork Eye viewers, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences with the clever-sillies in your lives. Have you encountered individuals whose intellectual brilliance seemed to eclipse their practical judgment? How can we, as a society, cultivate a more holistic and integrated approach to intelligence that values not only abstract reasoning, but also common sense, social competence, and practical wisdom? Share your thoughts, stories, and insights in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Clockwork Eye for more mind-expanding explorations of the fascinating complexities of the human experience. As always, I leave you with a final thought to ponder, this time from the great Renaissance thinker Michel de Montaigne, who, in his essays, wrote, "We can be knowledgeable with other men's knowledge, but we cannot be wise with other men's wisdom." Let us strive, then, to cultivate not only knowledge, but also the wisdom to apply it with grace, humility, and a deep respect for the practical realities of the world we inhabit. Until next time, my fellow travelers on the winding path of wisdom, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep seeking the delicate balance between the brilliant and the mundane. This is your friend Frank at the Clockwork Eye, signing off.